Give thanks for a little and you will find a lot. This is a Hausa proverb from Nigeria and West Africa, and it's supposed to just show appreciation for whatever you get and how to thank for it. So we're gathered here this evening to say a very big thank you to Habitat for Humanity for building this complex for homeless veterans in this community. Habitat for Humanity International, in collaboration with the Cooperative for National and Community Services, is proud to serve veterans and active duty members in the United States to help them be able to afford simple housing so they can get somewhere to lay their heads. Habitat of Humanity is not only working with veterans and the military, they're working with all homeless people across the United States, and not only the United States, but all over the world. They're in Africa, they're in Asia, they're in the recent earthquake zone in Nepal and in Asia. According to the United States Department for Veterans Affairs, between 2009 and 2010, an estimated 150,000 veterans spent at least one night in an emergency shelter or transitional housing like the one Veterans Habitat for Humanity has just built here. And so if we see that amount of people is accounting for probably 12% of homeless people in the whole of the United States. We also say thank you to all the volunteers who worked with Habitat for Humanity to make this project a reality. And according to the U.S. Department for Housing and Urban Development, on a single night in January of 2010, there were over 676,000 veterans living in emergency shelters like this. Some were unsheltered, some sleep on the streets, in abandoned buildings and vehicles, and it is very, very disheartening to see people go through that. So we would like to thank Habitat for Humanity for coming up with this project to help our veterans. Now, this evening, this complex will at least be able to take 20 veterans off the street who are transitioning or need a place to lay their heads tonight. Now, our First Lady, Michelle Obama, said it right when she said that, and I quote, "The idea that anyone who has worn our country's uniform spends their nights sleeping on the ground should horrify us. We all know how much sacrifice our troops have put into protecting this country." And so, finally, I would like to thank Veterans for Humanity again. And as a veteran myself, I would like to end the speech with this quote from Matthew chapter 25, verse 37 to 40. And it simply says that, "Then the righteous ones will answer him with the words, 'Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and receive you hospitably, or naked and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and visit you?' In reply, the king will say to them, 'Truly I say to you, to the extent that you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it to me.'" So I want you all to help me thank Habitat for Humanity again, and like the scripture says, God will richly bless them. Thank you.